Alright, first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed to our channel, and to all of those that have viewed it, please take a chance and subscribe. And while you're at it, head over to our Coffee Outdoors Facebook page and give us a like. This video today is going to be how we freeze-proof our K-9 sets when we're dealing with frigid temperatures, mainly below zero. This past season, it got down to -7 regularly, and the coldest morning was -13, and these methods did work. We managed during a 2-week spell to catch 5 coyotes, and the day we pulled traps it was -7, and every trap fired off that we set off. And before we go to the video, to all those that are wanting to learn trapping coyotes, Hoosier Trapper Supply has a DVD out called Coyote Trapping, Making Sense of It All. Takes you from modifying traps when you first get them, degreasing them, dyeing, waxing, different sets, different lures, different locations. It's a great video for those of you that are just starting out and really wanting to learn. So go to Hoosier Trap Supply, and if you really want to learn, check this DVD out. On that note, we're going to head to the video. I hope it helps you. Like I said, it's just methods we use that worked for us this past season. Thanks for watching. Alright everybody, my name is David Coffey. Got a lot of questions of what we do to freeze-proof our traps during the freezing and thawing during trapping season. So it's going to be quick, simple. Main ingredients we use, or items we use, is table salt and peat moss. For example, most of the time when the fur in Indiana is getting prime, mainly coyotes, it's already freezing and thawing, so you're going to be dealing with freezing and thawing conditions. Today's March 3rd, 2018, getting up to 50 today, but it's getting down to 20s at night, so there's a chance this trap could freeze if we didn't treat it, so we'd have a good chance at catching a coyote. Trap bed's already made, and my Duke 1 3/4 offset already attached to our earth anchor, which is a Berkshire. Hole's already dug. I just put peat moss down the bed, and I start layering it. Just plain salt. Once I get that down, then I start bedding my trap. Now, peat moss is not as easy to bed a trap with as dirt, but you can still get it bedded pretty solid. Just have to take a little extra time packing it. What I use for under my pan, I use cotton balls. You can use pan covers, you can use polyfill, whatever you want to use, it's up to you. I just use cotton balls, always work for me. Before I even start packing it, I start putting salt around it. And then I go through and just start pressing down on that peat moss. Like I said, it takes a little longer to bed, and you may not get it as solid as you would with dirt, but it'll be a working trap. Just keep pressing, adding more, until you get it as solid as you can possibly get it. Some people don't sift their peat moss. I do. Been too many times I've had a little chunk in between the jaws that's allowed the animal to pull out. That's about as solid as I'm going to get it. Just take a little more layered around. Then I start sifting my peat moss. Now this coming fall, when we start trapping K-9s, I am going to get some waxed dirt. I'm going to try that. I'm probably even going to carry some, sell, and have it on hand if anybody wants to try it out this year. I've heard good things about waxed dirt. I never have used it, so I'm going to give it a try this year. Now I'm just going to smooth this out. We used this last season from December 3rd till we stopped trapping, which was January 7th. You've seen our last video. It got really cold here in Indiana. We had temperatures down to -7 to -13 at night, and this is what we did to keep our traps working. Didn't phase them. We caught 5 coyotes during that 2 weeks. And when we went to throw the others to pull them, they set right off. Final layer of salt. I just cover the whole bed. I do this now just like I would if it was getting below 0. Only final thing to do is add a little urine and lure. We'll be on our way. Using the Hoosier Trapper coyote urine. Squirrel on the backing. I'm just going to use a little Hoosier Trapper Coyote Carnage. When I'm putting my lures in, I always use cotton balls. Not cotton balls, I use Q-tips. I dip it in there, throw it down the hole. And we'll finish it off with a little bit of Cavin's Hiawatha Valley. I've used this for years. Had good luck with it. We also use Hoosier Trapper Supply Top Dog. Webster Predator Control's SK Mice Meat when it gets colder. And I'll just pull some grass and wad it up, put it down the hole, and that's it. That's what we do to keep our sets working in freezing conditions. Takes a little bit extra time to get that trap bedded solid with the peat moss. Wish it was perfect conditions all year, trapping season, where you can just use dry dirt, pack your trap solid. But I'd rather have a working trap that wasn't bedded 100% than one bedded 100% that's froze. Still catch animals. Like I said, we caught 5 coyotes in that 2 weeks when it was negative temperatures, so it works. Hope this helps you. Like I said, you can at least try it out, see if it does. But this fall, or this next trap season, when we switch to wax dirt, start sampling that, we'll give some feedback on that between this. Here's my finished set.